Oh, nice one. You there? Can you hear me? Nice one. Right. There is a hell of a lot to show you. Like, so much. We'll start off with, like, Survivor. Hang on. What? Right, sorry about that. Okay, right, so, like I was saying, this game has had like half an overhaul. There is so much shit to show you right now. So I'll start with the survivors. So, obviously there's some more cosmetics, but I think they're mainly just reskins of the current existing cosmetics, so don't worry about them too much. but cosmetics. The thing is on the roadmap, that's all they advertised was new sprays, new like skins and shit, like, and a few new voice lines. That's all they advertised. They did no publicity whatsoever for all this shit that they've added in, which is like crazy. Like, I can't believe they did that. But anyway, I'll show you. So, for example, Valerie. So all survivors now have a third ability on all their things, and they're really crazy. So like Valerie's got fucking restores nearby teammates' health or set duration, and gives them the effects of a yellow herb, which is like basically the same thing, but Valerie's isn't too interested. Makes all nearby items increase damage, blah 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 blah. So that's standard. Oh, that's a good one. So she can now destroy traps without triggering their effects. So it's kind of like Martin's ability, which you can just naturally do, but it's ranged. So she can just shoot a trap and, like, no matter who's there, or she can melee it. She can just do whatever she wants to traps now. January's a bit crazy now. So her new one is disables Mastermind's EIS on her fever skill. So if you're playing Daniel and she uses that, you can't take control of any of your zombies, and you can't turn off lights or lock doors. So that's pretty handy. January's kind of become like a Nikolai killer. Like, I think if it had to be canon, these two would be rival. Nikolai would hate her. Plants a virus that immediately disables targeted cameras when the Mastermind uses a skill. So that's self-explanatory. So if you're Nikolai and you try to like fire a fucking machine gun or set up a turret, your camera just gets instantly destroyed. She now does even more damage to cameras. I don't know what it means by active firearm attachments compared to greatly increases the damage, but fuck it. And then pharmacy, this is pretty crazy. She can now buy all recovery items, so she can buy one of each spray per area. So come area 3, she could have up to 3 first aid sprays. So she's a one-man army still, which is fucking crazy. Really quickly, Tyrone's, he just makes moves faster. He's got some cool stuff, so you can do like a sidekick. So he just does like this little fucking, literally just, they just change the animation. Yeah, it is crazy. He can now just, it deals more damage, longer cooldown, but it looks cool as well. He loses less fucking durability on weapons, but if a creature is down, so if he kicks them, every hit he does while they're down is a critical hit, which is also pretty crazy. Not as crazy as this one, which means if he's running, you can't grab him as a creature, well, as most creatures. I think the only exclusion is if you're a creature who's like a crawler zombie, so if you're grabbing him, grabbing his ankle. But if you're like walking, you just can't grab him. You just run past it. Yeah. Samuel's isn't too bad. So like he just has Fists of Irons cooldown. This one's good, so he can't be knocked back by most attacks when he's using melee fists or weapons. So if I'm right in saying he just has to be holding like a weapon or with his fists out, and you can't send him flying backwards or anything like that, which is pretty good. So Mr. X's Bull Rush or Nemesis's Tentacle Scythe, they won't send him flying away anymore, which is pretty cool. That one's okay, just when he does a dash punch, firearms reload automatically and more chance for critical hit. And this one just more chance for critical hit. So Sam and Tyrone seem to be branching out towards doing critical hit damage, which I already kind of do with Sam anyway. Martin's crazy now as well. So when he uses his nerd power, it blinds cameras and it destroys all traps within range. So, and the range is huge. So basically any traps nearby he can just take out with a fucking flash stick. The signal jammer, so if you're playing Mastermind, you're looking at him through a fucking camera, and Martin puts down his trap, it goes off, right? And you can't put anything in that in near that trap basically. So you couldn't put zombies down, you couldn't put traps down, you could even put Mr. X down. You know, that area, you just can't put anything down in that room. Oh yeah, he also becomes like he tanks like tons of damage now from firearms, so he's also kind of anti-Nikolai. And then lastly, he just can't go over traps. So That's not too bad either. So he can kind of do everything himself as well. If you just bring EMP damage. So he's a bit of a carry now, if anything. He's not support whatsoever. I don't know why they've listed him as support. He's not support now. Becca got a fucking crazy update. Crazy. Headshotting the creature extends skill duration by 3 seconds per hit. So when she's got a fucking quick draw or a minigun or even a rocket launcher, anything that can do a headshot, she'll get more and more time on that ability. So if you have a huge swarm of zombies and she's got an automatic weapon, for example, or anything that fires fully auto, she'll never run out. She'll just be able to clear out an entire room, no problem. And then yeah, this is just like, oh, this one's crazy as well. So headshotting enemies removes 4 buffs. So it's the same as Valerie, who every time she lands a headshot removes 1 buff. This now allows her to remove every buff in a single shot. So if you're playing Daniel, for example, or Alex, and you've got zombies that are completely buffed up with everything, Annette, when she uses her concentrate enhancer darts, so they have every buff, 1 headshot and they lose it all. And then bring up critical hit damage and shit like that. Yeah, Martin players aren't too bad. I think they need to just improve the cooldown on his fever. Other than that, Martin's not crazy bad. I just wouldn't want to play Nikolai at the moment. Jill got a new ultimate weapon. It's the Hot Dogger. Don't ask me why they got that name from. It's just a knife. She gets a knife. And when it's active, she can counter any grab. And it does fire damage, so it's good against, you know, IVs and shit. Temporarily increases movement speed. Not particularly good. Allows this one's quite good. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Master Key, she can now pick lock doors once she's got her ability charged, so she can do it safely. Even safer than Tyrone, I think. So, goodbye to door cheese if there's a Jill. Increases movement speed while aiming as well, which is rubbish. But that's all the survivor shit done. Now we get to take a little look at Mastermind. So Birkin or Annette in general kind of got a cool buff. So you can have it as Beastmaster. Spawns a zombie dog, an EG Birkin every 15 seconds, which is kind of good if you want to do the Beastmaster build, which is really fun. Each buff taken on a creature will reduce damage taken. Yeah, it's okay. If you wanted to go for tanky zombies, that kind of gives you it. And then ambush is quite good, so zombies are invincible and they stand up really quick, which is really great. So that little gold shield they have lasts even longer. And then you've also got the new like area 2 and 3 cards, so you can get these things now called enhancing vapor. And these are brilliant now. These are the new enhancer darts. Like, there's no reason to bring darts anymore because this only costs 1 more than the dart, and it affects every creature on the map. So this one for her, it restores the HP of every creature on the map, which is good. And then tough zombie 2, so you get 2 zombies for the price of 5. I was going to say price of 1, but it's not true. There's also new cards. So you've got Infectious Detonator, you've got Zombies 2, so you can spawn 2 zombies for the cost of 3, which is basically amazing. You've also got 3 leg hold traps in a row, similar to Alex's 3 detonators in a row. You've got this now, which is Fortifying Anchor, so you just kind of fire a laser, and it's infinite until it's been disabled, and if it whatever it's aiming at, just makes that creature take less damage. Oh shit, yeah, there's also the Imposter Zombie. These are really cool. So when you buy one of these in, it looks like the Mastermind's controlling him, so you see his name and it's got the red eyes and stuff like that, and it acts like that, like it will do swipes, and very rarely it will bite as well. So it just mimics the behaviour of a Mastermind controlled zombie, which is really cool. Then you just got all the vapors here that I showed you earlier. So you got Regen, Infection, Berserker. You can get Bioenergy and What one am I missing? I think it's just bioenergy as well, but I need to get my Spencer up higher. And then you've got some new mods as well, so Berserker, Enhancer, Infection, Regen, etc, etc. What that means is every creature that spawns, including the ones on a preset, will have that effect as long as that's in your hand. So at the start of a game, if you get one of these in your hand, every creature on the map will have it, and every creature you spawn will have it. However, everything costs one more. And then last but not least, you've got the Power Limiter mod, which is what you can do to spam BOWs. So it just decreases your ultimate skill, which is really powerful by the looks of it, because I've seen a few people being able to spam Distortion Field and shit like that. Daniel, he's got a cool thing for Mr. X. Automatically intercept survivors near the tyrant thrown to the ground. So if you remember in Resident Evil 2, if you got too close to Mr. X, he like grabbed you by the gut and then threw you forward. Do you remember that? Because that's what he does now. I'd say it's worth anything to do with zombies, because it affects everything on the map. So there's no reason to take anything else but that really. I don't see why you'd take any darts, because they're a lot slower. What else? Yeah, greatly increased movement speed of creatures and makes control zombies temporarily invincible. That's quite good for anti-SWAT teams, but at the same time I'd rather have endurance. And then you've got Overclock, immediately gains some bioenergy, interrupts bioenergy recharge for a short duration. I don't know why anyone would use that, because I mean, if it gave you 10 bioenergy but you couldn't get any bioenergy for a little bit, that might make sense, but I don't see the point. And then Caltrops, I don't know what the point of these are. I saw someone use them earlier and I stood on it for a bit and it did some damage. Like if you're like standing on them and you get grabs, that'll kill you pretty quickly. I might actually start trying these out, because if they only cost 2 and I get them in area 3, I don't think they have a duration either. I might just practice that. Yeah, that's all his. Alex got a huge buff. Like, she's really powerful now. She's actually really fun to play as well. Your TVO just means that when your TVO dies, he leaves an infectious thing. Yeah. It might be worth it, because the Armored Zombie, it's fun, it's cool and fun to play as, but it's not really worth it. But when your TVO dies, it will leave behind a large infectious gas. That's all that Alex is about now. If you're playing Trap Alex still, you're probably a shit. I went against Trap Alex earlier and she got annihilated. Her internet cable popped out at the last second, which happens, doesn't it? But that happened. She was laughing at the start, but then when we clawed it back, she left. But that's okay. This one is the creme de la creme. So infected survivors emit infectious gas that infects nearby teammates. So if one person on the team is infected, and you go to the exit doors, yeah, and you go to the exit doors, you know that cutscene when everyone's standing together. If one person is infected, everyone else will get infected. So once there's like 3 people infected, that just stacks up, and everyone becomes infected so quickly that you're constantly buying blue herbs. If you don't have a Valerie, you're gonna get fucked up, because there's no way you can support the amount of infection. And then this one's quite good. Traps will become camouflaged a short while after being placed, which I might bring, but I only have 1 trap in my deck, which is the virus mine, so I don't actually need it. It is. This one's really cool though. It's machine gun infection. It does no damage, but it's machine gun that infects you with each shot. So that's pretty fun. Spencer, real quick. Spencer's got a cool new ultimate. So you remember in the Resident Evil film, I think it was number 2 or number 1, the laser scene. You know, when there's like the soldiers in the corridor. Yeah, but basically disintegration field, they spawns 8 fields, but what it does at the same time is they kind of disappear as the next one spawns. So if a survivor's running away, they'll go down because it catches them. So it's good for like corridors and shit like that. This one reduces more card cost by 3. I don't know why I would use that. And then increase. This one's really cool. So Spencer can now have 20 bioenergy. Each mod card in hand will also speed up bioenergy recharge. So there's some mean combos you can make with Spencer now. I've actually figured out this. I've only tried it for one game, but oh, 2 seconds. Sorry about that. But what was I saying? Yeah, so this is a little spam deck I found out, and it kind of works. I mean, I tried it once earlier, and I won a game with it, so we'll have a go with that. And then Nikolai, using Exterminate, so the rocket launcher makes the Nemesis invincible, and it greatly increases damage dealt. It's okay. Survivors that are infected are automatically tracked. I don't need that one on, I just realised it's not as good. Makes all firearms infectious. That might be worth it. I haven't really tried it, but of course I prefer it when there's lots of ammo in the gun. But we'll give it a go. And then he's just got the sniper mod, one in hand. If firearms have unlimited duration, ammo limits will apply. Blah 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 blah. This one's quite cool. It's basically it immediately puts you on like 10% health, maybe even less. But if you have less than 100% health, this will down you on one hit. But there's only 2 rounds in it. If you take the mag expansion on its own, it's just 1 shot, so it's not very good. But I've actually just got to go for dinner, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'll message you on the phone. But yeah. Ba 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 ba. Are you there? Or am I talking to myself? Send you a little message in case you're not even watching. Oh no, there you are. Chase you down. Right. I went through all this shit, didn't I? So we can just jump into a game. Is there anyone you particularly want to see? I'll do Alex first because she's quite fun. She's a lot of fun. Wait times have gone up a bit too. Only by like a couple of minutes. Very good job that you didn't move. I knew you wouldn't go far. I knew you wouldn't. I knew you, like, you probably wouldn't even leave the room. So. Alright, I'll demo a few games for you and then I'll go back downstairs because I've been antisocial like all day. Because I've been having so much fun. No, exactly. And how could you just go downstairs if you didn't know I was going to come back? You have to keep going back upstairs to check. At least every 5 seconds. At least. Oh shit, I need to tell you something. That's not a big deal, but basically I've changed the languages because I was I was just trying out what everyone sounded like. I had it on Japanese for one game as Alex, and I thought it might be like, you know, like aggressive Japanese, but it just sounded too weeby, especially when like Valerie and that lot were talking. So I came off that, and then I tried French, which is really funny as Spencer. And now I'm just trying out German. I want to see what Alex is like, because she kind of looks German. Blonde hair, blue eyes. So, Alex, everyone's German. I thought it would be cool if I could just have Daniel on French, because he technically is French. Yeah. Look like a quite good voice acting. The subtitles are still on though. Oh, it's that Scoops Ahoy Chris guy again. No Valerie though. So try and amplify on this. Samuel's going to be a problem. And Jill is going to be a problem. I thought, you know, it might scare you or something. I haven't heard it in German yet. I want to see what she sounds like. Sounds always a problem, that's true. That is true. But hopefully it's a good game. I'd like them to go down in like area 2, ideally. Oh, a win is a win.
Ich werde die Macht erlangen, die mir zusteht. Und euer Leiden wird dabei helfen.
Right, buff all these bad boys up. So bioenergy, that's very important. I need them to get hits. Have I got time? Have I got time? Yes, I've got time. So now look, all these zombies just become infected.
Sind unsere Augen und Herzen nicht dazu da, herausgerissen zu werden? Ihr seid wie Vögelchen.
Other people just try to speedrun it.
Gefühl zu töten. Die Erleichterung. Der ungezügelte Rausch des Blutvergießens.
Just keep in mind that now everyone they go near will get infected as well.
Lasst mich die Parameter anpassen. Ein Schlüssel für den Weg zu weiteren Gefahren. Es gibt kein Entkommen für euch.
Oh no, I picked the wrong zombie. As if. Bite him! Look how they just surround him.
Wenn ihr euch nicht beeilt, muss ich den Test vorzeitig beenden. Ein Schlüssel. Aber er liegt nicht. Dies wird euer Ende sein. Das war nur der erste Schritt.
Just constantly biting. Sam's down.
Wie kann das Virus mit so langsamen Subjekten kompatibel sein?
Jill was fucking ruthless there, and she actually played it
Dass ihr
right.
noch lebt. Aber euer Glück wird nicht von Dauer
That's the
sein.
thing, like, now I'm just going to call in more zombies. And I've got a little bit more of everything. I'm going to like, call in that guy there, put that thing there. They're immediately running out the room. She's going to get infected. She's already infected.
Verschlossen.
Like 2 more zombies there. Oh, maximum zombies. Give them all energy each. And then all I need is that last little... There we go. And now they're all infected.
Die Hoffnung
Oh, she's got a rocket
stirbt
launcher.
schon vor euch.
She's got a rocket launcher too. They have 2 rocket launchers.
Dieses Verhalten nicht mehr dulden. Im Gegensatz zu euch verspüren sie keine
That's
Angst.
okay. Nyach power! So, switch with Chris. All infected, so they're all just dripping time. Dripping it. And I'm not even done yet.
Sie reißen euch das Fleisch von den Knochen. Unsere neueste
coughing.
Biowaffe.
Perfect time to cough. Oh, she's got that. That's okay though, because the moment she goes down, I just grab her. Eat!
Die Hoffnung stirbt schon vor euch.
Eat! Eat that nerd.
Armselig.
And there you go. That was hilarious.
Ich
Nerd
wusste, ihr
power!
würdet nicht entkommen. Aber ihr habt überraschend lange durchgehalten.
She doesn't sound as angry German. Who sounds really angry when they play? Like Spencer does, I guess. I think he was trying to power die for that fucking key. You want him to get just swallowed by the plant. Nikolai Wood. I thought if I had him on the French voice and I do the yes emote, he'd be like, wee! But I don't think he would. I have to find out at some point. Wee! Yes. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, Martin. I think, now that I say it though, I actually got a feeling that they just used the default emotes. Probably. If it was German, it'd be like, yeah! Let's find out actually. Yeah. No. Yes. This is going to be a tricky little game. So we've got bioterrorism. Actually, you know what? No, if we've got bioterrorism, then it's probably worth just bringing the turret machine gun. See if he goes, yeah! Because I know when I was using the Japanese one for Alex, I did the laugh, and I think it was just the same. But I don't understand, why would you get the voice actors in if they're not going to just do all the emotes themselves as well? Who've we got? Okay. Let's see what Nikolai sounds like when he's German and not Russian. And you can tell Daniel's voice actor for the English one's not French, because one, he pronounces his H's, which I don't think many of the French do, and two, the French guy's different.
Ich erfülle all meine Aufträge. Ihr seid so gut wie tot.
That's hilarious.
Yeah! Yeah! Dafür töte ich euch langsam. Das Ding bringt euch nicht um, aber vielleicht der Versuch, es zu aktivieren.
Why does Watt still wear glasses?
Schlossen!
Gefunden? Welcher Amateur hat das da liegen lassen? Wie sagt man, ohne Folter keine Wissenschaft.
Oh, der keinen
Lasst
Wissenschaft.
mich euch erschießen. Kurz und schmerzlos. Das war viel zu leicht. Aber freut euch nicht zu früh. Ah, ihr habt einen Schlüssel.
Ah,
Könnt ihr
you
ihn
have a
nutzen?
key. Oh shit, Martin's got all the keys. Sweatbag.
Versteckt euch nicht.
Du bist schon tot!
Die sind umwerfend.
Yeah! Dafür töte ich euch langsam. Yeah!
Yeah! That is horrible. Oh shit, I'm losing.
Das ist kein Problem.
That is an ugly ass battery out. I agree. No. Oh shit, thank God for that.
Er ist zu. Moment. Oder auch zwei.
This mine's got bulletproof on, so I can't even hit that fool. That's unfortunate.
Ah, mein Rambock ist noch in der anderen Hose.
Hör endlich auf, dich so zu sträuben! Das wird euren Schmerzen ein Ende
Oh, I busted
bereiten.
it.
Los, stirb! Der Schlüssel gehört euch, nehmt ihn. Ich töte euch mit meinem nächsten Spielzeug.
Danke. Bei mir.
Oh, no.
Stirb! Sei froh, dass du immerhin nicht als Erster gefallen bist.
Not a horrible way. Aims it at Sam and then takes off.
Hör endlich auf, dich so zu sträuben!
Schon 44? Ich hätte es nicht besser hingekriegt.
Mich gerettet.
Damn.
Danke
Well,
dir,
you walk
mein
into it.
Leben.
Oh, Jill's gone. Couldn't handle the Nikolai.
Yeah!
Das wirkt nicht optimal.
Yeah!
Spray eingesetzt.
Ihr seid so langsam, verliert und ich werde bezahlt.
Oh yeah, there's a teleportation trap as well. Basically, if they step on it, they get teleported back to the beginning.
Tut euch keinen Gefallen, wenn ihr
I'll
mich
show you.
verärgert.
That was a good place. Oh no, this is a really good area to put it down with.
Ihr werdet den Tod herbeisehnen.
So if they walk on that, they'll get teleported back to the start. Watch.
Jetzt!
No,
Wo
they're
seid
not
ihr
gonna walk
hin?
on it. Yes, he did. But you imagine if you put that on an area where the actual start point is a lot further away than where they need to go.
Das ist unmöglich. Wie habt ihr das überlebt?
I like this, yes.
Stillhalten! Dann bereite ich dem ein Ende. Ich finde euch. Ihr entkommt mir nicht. Der Tod holt nicht die Alten,
Trying to
sondern
fucking
die
cheese
Schwachen.
that shit.
Du bist schon tot.
You got a little rocket launcher, did you?
Muss es doch was nützen. Geht's allen besser?
Oh, good old turret.
Stirb!
Fucking rookie. Try and cheese me.
Rechtliche Kinder. Entkommt oder sterbt.
Yay,
Macht
we
schneller,
win.
na los! Yeah! Yeah!
That turret did do bits there for us, didn't it?
Wie sollte es anders kommen, wenn ich gegen Kinder antrete?
I think I prefer Nikolai's original voice. Yeah! Yeah! I'm gonna try Spencer, see what he sounds like. Well, Turret did do bits for us there. I know Martin was going to try and shoot it, so that's why I had to make sure I use the other one to call in Nemesis. Because once that turret is shooting him, he cannot shoot back at it. Yeah, every single language on everyone. Japanese doesn't sound too good, but French and German, that's alright. No, German's not very good. I think French is the best one. There's also Italian and Spanish, but I don't really need to hear them. I just wish that if you chose to have it like Spencer speak in like French, that it made it French for all the survivors as well. They do. They do. And that you can't tell if they're angry or sad. Right, I'm going to try out with Spencer. Fingers crossed. I didn't want to do it on downtown, that's for sure. I might not actually if it's downtown, that's a horrible map. No, fuck it. I mean, if I lose, I lose. I don't care. I won't pull out the. Sorry, the internet won't fall out with this game if it goes that bad. Downtown is a horrible map. This is the one that they're going to redo next month. Maybe this month. No, that's alright. Okay. There's no Samuel or Tyrone, which is good. I didn't want to see a Becca though. Did not want to see a Becca. Hopefully Jill's not using the fucking rocket launcher. If Jill's using the rocket launcher, I'm fucked. So this Spencer deck have come with a bit of everything. Like, so zombies have more health, zombies increase infection rate, zombies are more likely to bite, and I can't remember what the other one is. Yeah, it's probably a Jill rocket
Heute
user.
könnte ich das letzte nötige Teil für meinen Aufstieg enthüllen. Ihr Opfer dient mir.
Fuck's sake, why has there only got to be one light on the entire map? Unless I'm being stupid, but I don't think there is.
Die Qual der Wahl bleibt Ihnen erspart. Hole ich sie mir. Sie müssen weitersuchen, um das zu öffnen. Viel Glück. Eine hirnlose Kreatur wird von mir mit Zweck erfüllt.
Okay.
Los, greifen Sie zu.
Sowas hält doch mich, die Meister der Schlösser, nicht auf.
Ich werde sie eigenhändig ausweiten.
Ich kann durch.
Oh, we blocked that.
Boom!
Oh, we didn't block that one.
Das hätte jeder finden können. So hört es sich an, wenn sich ein Weg vor ihnen verschließt.
Okay.
Ein bescheidener Erfolg.
I
Werden
will
Sie
not
lieber
be too
nicht zu
pleased with your
überstehen.
service.
Gut. Faszinierende Ergebnisse. Weiter so.
The results are fascinating. At least this map's got a few more light switches and doors, so. I think that's all of them. How many zombies have we got in total? Yeah, we've got room for a few more. That's a shame.
Verriegelt. Niedere Kreaturen profitieren von meiner Kontrolle. Nehmen Sie die Karte. Es warten mehr Tests auf Sie.
People, kill some zombies.
Niemand macht sich mehr.
Sowas hält doch nicht. Hier muss es doch was Nützliches geben.
hole ich sie mir.
Ich schaff das.
Oh, you can do that, well, can't he?
Macht sich nur über meinen Namen lustig.
Wir leiden ist nicht
It's not a hell of a lot.
einmalig, aber unterhaltsam.
About 4 times this round alone. Lecker. This is a bad idea to play Spencer. For this map, 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare.
Sie haben noch nicht genug Angst. Nun gut. Vielleicht kann ich Ihrer Furcht ja im nächsten Bereich etwas nachhelfen.
As long as they don't bring in any.
Geben Sie sich der Furcht. Niedere Kreaturen profitieren von meiner Kontrolle.
She missed. March! Oh, he did it again.
Ich werde sie eigenhändig ausweiten.
I'm still using my tools. Jill's trying to speed run it. Classic Jill.
Jagt Ihnen das Geräusch Ihres Atems Angst ein? Der Gestank der Untoten in der Luft löst ihre Angstreflexe aus. Eine hirnlose Kreatur wird von mir mit Zweck erfüllt.
Please go down. There we go.
Das ist mein Eigentum. Wir stehen am
Will they run out of ammo? I think Martin has. Lucky
Mann,
bastard.
das war knapp.
Jetzt hole ich sie mir.
Fuck Martin players.
Sehen wir uns das mal an.
March! 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 You little cunt.
von mir mit Zweck erfüllt.
Trying to do it again, the little bastard. Yeah, he did it again. No, I even hit the zombie there. That is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Damage.
Übertreiben Sie es jetzt. Sie sind noch nicht frei.
I don't know. It's been like that for some time.
Der Geschmack verlorener Hoffnung.
Niemand macht sich mehr.
Geben Sie sich der Furcht hin.
Achtung, jetzt kommt's.
Ich werde Sie eigenhändig ausweiten.